Hello, Gabrielle. Having a wonderful day. So today we are going to be making a perfect singles home for, but that's not going to be your name. So Sonia. For Sonia. Um, we are going to find the perfect house. And you know what we're gonna do? No, I want you to have a devious trait. Yeah, we can do that. I want her to become one of my son's mistresses. So we're gonna give her kind of a smaller house. I just picked whichever girl like came up first on my Sims thing, and we are going to have her kind of be the affair partner. So I have to make her a perfect home that screams affair partner. Now they are a little bit later in their life, so I kind of don't want to do starter home. I think that should be like a lawyer or something. I also just don't want too much. You know what I'm trying to go for. Testing cheats. True money. Let's just say that she has 100,000 by now. That's a pretty solid number. All right, girl. Gonna go to Manage World and I'm gonna start building the perfect lot for you. The only reason why I'm not doing like the lot right now, um, building as is, it's just because it's easier, if I'm gonna be completely honest, to come here, press the build icon instead of with her stuff. So I'm gonna try and not make this too long, but I want to make sure that this screams homewrecker. I almost want her to have rooms for his kids so that we can really just show how evil she is. Like, I want her. Oh, ignore the name. Um, Although she's not gonna be single for much longer. I'm thinking that he's going to be like a hopeless romantic type. And I'm thinking what we're gonna do is pretty basic shape of the house. I want her to have actually like a deck. Um, Nothing like too fancy, but I would like her to have a deck. Actually thinking that this section is going to be back a little bit more. Kind of want this section to have a little bit more of an interesting shape. Yeah, that's a lot of effort. I'm also scared. Whenever I say an interesting shape, nothing goes my way. Well, I could do it like this, where... Whoa, what are you doing, fuckaroo? No, the whole thing. Can you guys please, like, conjoin? No? They make my life harder. Oh, and then it's a wonky shape over here. You know what? I was gonna make my life a little bit easier, but I don't think it will. Again, I just want her to have at least an interesting shape somewhere along the house because I haven't been doing that a lot lately. So I'm trying to make up for it. Um, at least in some way, shape, or form. And I honestly think having this out a little bit would be nice. Um, but I do want it to be flat back, kind of. I kind of want it to be like that. I know I keep going back and forth. I do want her to have a fenced-in yard. I want her to be like our home. Like, imagine our home. And so I don't want to limit myself. Sorry, guys. I know I haven't been doing limited house builds. I don't want to limit myself. If you guys want limited like builds, I'm gonna need to know. Like, you guys are gonna have to be letting me know these things because sometimes I cannot tell myself no. And if someone else is like, but I would like I'd like to have a house, please. Then at least I have a reason because I don't really get a lot of feedback. Granted, everyone's super busy. I mean, this economy is crazy. Saying that, like, 'cause I feel I've lived in this economy for a long time. Actually, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have or not. In America, it's getting better though. I will say that. I've noticed that our economy is becoming a little bit better, which I'm so happy for because I at least need some good news, right? We all do right now. Which one are you? Which gate are you? So you're at the mega fence duplex. So is there a mega fence? There we go. See, guys, I think we got lost in translation somewhere. Listen, I can always change it. Let's compare. I think I have bad eyes. I think I have really bad eyes. Because I think that matches. Ignore it, guys. We're gonna have to pretend. What is happening with this flooring right here? What is that? Huh? I'm so confused on why that. What? We're gonna cover that. Because, please tell me that this is not gonna rise up against yes. Okay, perfect. Oh, and of course part of it's arisen. You know what? But it's not all of it, so we win some, we lose some, you know? Here we go. I want a trash can. Um, oh my gosh, I forgot that I gave myself a limit on money. I was like, I have all the money in the world. No, you do not. Sorry, I have to turn on moving objects. I've become like dependent on that thing. It is kind of bad. Um, we are gonna have no money left after this. If you guys thought I was making an affordable home, I don't know what's getting into me, but I just oh, I should call it like the perfect mistress home. Because we're gonna need a few woo-hoo spots. It's kind of like already a given with this type of build, but I want her to take over the mother's position. So what I want is for my sim, man, I just sound like an awful human being, to have about 5 or 6 kids. I swear I am not a sociopath. 5 or 6 kids. And then I want her to find out that he's cheating on her and proceed to have a heart attack or something or a heartbreak. You know, life is interesting, isn't it? Is it convincing that I'm not crazy? I don't know how to convince people that I'm not crazy. I swear. I am not crazy. It's for the plot, guys. I need to give my kids some trauma, and I'm almost thinking death by fire. Something like that. I want to give them a lot of trauma. It would help with their backstory, it would help with their lore. They should be grateful. Just saying. Man, I sound like a terrible human being. So I wanted to put multiple bedrooms, which I think is still feasibly possible. Just wondering what section should become the one with the stairs, because I'm thinking this section should. Because I'm thinking one half is going to have a full roof, and then the other half is just gonna have like a weird off roof. I don't know though what I want to do. I still I didn't think this through. I really need to start drawing what I'm thinking. I mean, I used to do it in CAD class all the time. I don't know why I don't do it anymore. Um, like when I was in CAD class, I would draw what I want to make in The Sims. It was kind of nice. It was. Okay, so it's gonna be a little living room. I'm thinking, actually, it would do us some benefit to have the door back here because I can make this into like a small mud area, and then, You know what I want to do? I want to make this a hair wider. It would look better. Because then I could put like a dining room there. Okay, so living room. I know that I want a living room here. I actually really should care about floor layout before I just start throwing. Actually, let me put down at least a couple couches so I understand what's happening. So, living room. I don't know what I want to put back here. Almost debating if I should put this here instead and then do like a bathroom at least. We do a bathroom and then a set of stairs over here. That actually might be also helpful. Let me see. So set of stairs. We just copy and paste all this. Alright, so we're kind of working with a good amount of moolah. I mean, 100,000, that's a pretty decent amount. So, I'm gonna do, I think this will look better. Let's see, sorry, I'm like trying to figure out how this is gonna be done. Let me see. Because I like doing interesting shapes. It's interesting is definitely a polite way to put it. Um, why can I not intersect with walls? I want to intersect with walls. Let me. It's because of this. Oh yeah, let's have our Sims children jump up. Let's not talk like that. Goodness gracious. I was like, nah. I think actually, ooh, it's really nice because now what I can do, I know it kind of defeats the purpose of having open stairs. You can look at your friend's food. So I'm thinking that we might do like a full bath here. That would be really, really nice. Allows for a little bit more space, I guess. Not space, but it makes it fill in this white space because now that just looks like a mini home. Excuse me. And then I'd like to do like a small kitchen area over here. Or even over here. Hmm. Maybe maybe a bedroom could be back here. I don't know what I want to put. I picked a really awkward sized house, and I have to figure this out now because I have stuff to do. So you know what? Let's just do the living room. We'll do the living room, get it out of the way. Um, again, I feel like that she'd have really expensive furniture because she doesn't know like how messy kids are. Because she still has every intention to, get with this man. Kids are not. Um, and also he's not very rich. She's the rich one. I'm wondering if I should make it to where she has like this beef with the ex-wife and that she hates her. Well, soon to be ex-wife. I want to have her have like 6 kids though. And she hates her because the guy who she liked, um, got taken away from her when she was younger, and she thought it was her, and then she realized like years later that it was a different girl. And then she's gonna leave this guy high and dry because they did a prenup because she was smart with her money. Um, and her thought process though was, well, if he's willing to cheat on the mother of his 6 children, who says he's ever gonna stay loyal to me? Um, and then the kids are gonna be left with like no mother. And I want them to have like a really good relationship with this woman. And then I want her to get out of their lives. Like full on never speak to them again, nothing like that. Like never ever talk to them again, never even try. You know, I want her to leave them high and dry. I basically just want my Sims to be traumatized. For the plot, guys. There's a perfectly good reason, and it's for the plot. I want my little Sims to be very, very upset. And then I want them all to go through a very hard time with relationships. Like, I want them to have her personality for relationships. And then I want their kids to be traumatized for different reasons. But I haven't thought that far ahead. I've only got the baseline of what I want. Do you think people think us simmers are crazy? Because I would never know why anyone would ever think that. I mean, just like listening to myself talk, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful story. It's heartbreaking. And I need my Sims to go through it. Also, what is the purpose of their lives besides free entertainment? For me. Also, I don't really give my friends, I don't really give my Sims friends. Um, is that probably wrong of me? Absolutely. Do I care? Not really. Um, they don't deserve friends. See, now I'm stuck struggling figuring out how to do the house because I want it to be an open floor plan. I mean, you can just tell I want it to be an open floor plan. Maybe I'll do the bathroom next then, because I'm struggling to figure out what I want. Um, let's see. Oh, okay, so I could do like a bathtub down here, you know. Obviously, I want it to be pink too. I want to have like a blue and then a pink. 'Cause, like, they accent each other nice. But I want her to have a bathroom and a porta potty too. Porta potty. A training potty because I do think for the plot, I want him to take the kids over and for her to actually like the kids. Like, she has no beef with the kids. I do want it to be like that. I want her to have like no beef with the kids. Um, which I know sounds like La La Land. This is La La Land. I don't want her to have beef with the kids per se. I do want her to traumatize them, but I don't want her to intentionally traumatize them. Like, I don't want her to be the evil stepmother, type of situation. I I want her to be a bad person, but not a bad person to children. That's a way to put it. Like, she doesn't hate them. She's just not their mom. And she thought, in my opinion, I think she would have thought, oh, it's like dress up, stuff like that. Um, something along those lines. So during that time in which the video was not running, I kind of figured out what I'm gonna do for the floor plan. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do the kitchen up front or something like that. I don't know. Or, I mean, I kind of like the idea though. I also kind of like the idea of her not having any idea how much space kids take up. Um, and kind of just assuming one tape was enough. Um, and I would think it would be like this plot point where she's like, "Oh, honey, look, I got this table. There's plenty of room for your 6 children here." And him just kind of look at her like, "What? I don't even think this table's gonna be usable." I'm not uploading this to the gallery because a lot of the furniture is not going to be usable, and if it is, I don't know how. I don't know. I mean, I could do it like that, and I mean, it looks yeah, but I could always do this really quick. At least I can kind of like pull it out. can do this because then I know that they can walk around it. Um, sorry, I was zoning. So I do think that they would have a relatively smaller kitchen. Um, I just, I don't know, it kind of feels natural that it's a smaller kitchen. I do believe it would be a nicer kitchen, like a blue kitchen, or maybe she painted it blue, something along those lines. And it matches the chairs. That's my big thing, is it matches the chairs. Yeah, a U-shaped kitchen is all right. Let me turn off auto counters now because it makes me a little bit angry to see them go back and forth over and over again. I wasn't a little angry, I mean very angry. Very beautiful. I think that this is pretty basic. I don't think it's bad. I do believe that she would depend on this. Like this microwave, I do believe that she would depend on it. Um, that kind of sits semi-centered. Not really, but we're gonna pretend. This is the back entrance. Um, I mean, it has a pretty basic flow. Like, here's where they're gonna put their coats and stuff like that, pretty basic. I do believe that she would keep her house empty to try and have like a bonding experience with the kids, um, to decorate the house and whatnot. And I think the younger kids would be down for it, but I think that the older kids wouldn't and they'd hate her. I mean, I think that that's how it would go, at least in my scenario in my head. AKA what's gonna happen because I get to tell my Sims what they're doing. Um, I don't know, I feel like it makes the most amount of sense. Again, not everyone does. I do. Let me see. I do think that she'd have stuff like this kind of laying around the house. Not super out there though, because she obviously doesn't want people to think that she's had kids or know about her affair, but I think that she would start getting ready for things to, pop up a notch. I think that's pretty nice. I would like to put in another saucer light and then some overhead decorations such as um it's like the bedroom has these. I don't know why the bedroom has these, but it does. So those are nice. Um that's nice. Time is it? 2? Oh my gosh, it's almost 3 o'clock. Okay. So I post at 4, so that makes me very, very nervous. Um, so all the wallpaper down here is just gonna be cream again. I think that she would have it as like kind of a bonding experience, or at least attempt to make it a bonding experience. Um, for her and the kids, she kind of lives in La La Land. Um, like she has the perfect idea for all of these kids and like how everything's gonna work out, and obviously it's not gonna work out like that. And I want it to be like a really harsh, like, holy cow, I ruined a family type of realization moment. Because I think what I want to do also, um, it's just for the plot. I'm gonna say that she's a child of divorced parents. And as she's doing all of this, she realized that she became the other woman. And she was trying to do everything that maybe her step parent didn't. Um, and then she became what she disliked most. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a pretty good plot. I mean, it's a pretty basic plot, but it's nice. Um, do think that's kind of cute. I don't want to do too much because I don't want my game to crash out. Oh, I forgot that's it. Hello. So again, this is not going up on the gallery. This is literally for my own purposes. Um, so the fact that I'm doing so much is saying a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna make this into two separate bedrooms. Yep, and yep. Could have some weird shaped bedrooms, but that's alright. This part is definitely going to be their bedroom. I'd like a bathroom up here at least. And I think that this honestly, maybe like when she starts the affair, he only has a couple kids, and she doesn't really want to upgrade because then she actually gets attached to the house. And so they kind of just stay, even though there really isn't room for everyone, and they're gonna make it work. Like, maybe they'll get together when the older kids move out or something because I don't know. I don't know. I would like her to have 3 kids with them. Yeah. And then I think one of those 3 kids is going to become the heir. Unless my sim and him make good looking babies, then that person's going to become the heir because everything is all about looks to me in The Sims. It's true. It's true. I do base my sims off of how good they look because I'm not gonna let my sim marry an ugly sim. I mean, like, so right now the guy that my sim's dating currently, he's famous. So, and he's one of like the better looking famous people because he's one of the kids of someone who's famous. Um, I don't remember his name. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think it's just a boy room and a girl room. Um, we'll do bunk beds. That'll be perfect. But yeah, my Sim's doing pretty good for herself. I think they have 100,000 in the box. So boy room. I'm gonna do a girl room. Yeah, we'll do purple. But they both have a pretty hefty penny, but I think I don't know how I'm gonna have this all played out as of this moment, but I have a few ideas, and I'm kind of digging all of them, so I will be having issues in the future with like some tile in this. And yes, I made sure this bathroom is clear as day because I'm deleting that now I'm thinking about it. There will be children in there. I like doing it sometimes, because in my mind, they're just rich. They're posh. Some of my Sims I make really rich and posh and don't care if people see them taking a dookie. Um, just a fully blue bathtub. Fully blue everything. Blue, blue, blue. Well, kind of. Blue, blue. Holy cow, is this house expensive? I'm like not even halfway done. And I guess I am. Um, and this house is already so expensive. Trying not to cough so hard, sorry. Um, I do believe that she would have the most expensive in the game. And she'd pick out pink. She wouldn't care. She'd be like, oh, my house, my rules. My bed, my house, my rules. Like, it's gonna be perfect. Um, do need to think about a desk, which can go right here because obviously I still want her to skill build. I do think that she'd be a crazy smart cookie. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna make her logic skill very, very high. Um, and I'm wondering if maybe I should make her like slightly famous and then we'll pretend like that her parents were famous and because you know their kids obviously they get fame, nepo babies. You have the option to have a nepo baby. Um, and I don't know, I think it'd be really fun to say the least. I don't know what I want to put in these kids' rooms. I'm thinking just a few stuffed animals. I know that it's gonna look a little bare, but I'm thinking that if we just do a couple stuffed animals, because when the kids move, they're gonna bring stuff with them. So I don't want to like get it too full. I guess if he has 6 kids in them, yeah, that'll actually all line up really well. If I do it right, I need a dresser in here. No, I think that they would have just this. Yeah, that's fine. The boys, on the other hand, I think that they would be given her old one. I do want them to have some skill building items. So like an arts and crafts center and this, which is fine. Definitely not a lot of walking space. That's okay because it's probably where I'm gonna leave it be for the bedrooms. Um, just because I don't want it to be too chaotic, you know? I always forget that I can use this rug in things other than the baby's room, like other than the nurseries, and I do think that would be nice. I would like at least, yeah, like some book bags, you know, just some clutter. So let's get a couple book bags in here. Kind of place them up against each other. I do want the girls to have some fun book bags. Um, kind of pretend like that they're leaning up against each other. I want a stack of books up here. Card table up here. Is that bad if I want a card table? Because I think that would be really fun. Number one is that way my Sims can bond. I don't. Will they be able to walk around this? Yes, they will. Okay. I was like, okay. So then, let's think. I think that she would have. I think that she would have a darker brown room. The kids, though, I think that she would make them have still neutral-ish tones, but not like super neutral, you know? Like, I guess faded colors, that's what I should say. Not neutral. 'Cause that's not neutral. I've never seen a neutral that looks like that. And I want. Wait, I don't know why I'm limiting myself to base game if I'm not loading this. Um, you know, I think of a lot of things and then I just don't carry through very often. I do think that she should have a bottle of wine in her room. Crack it open every couple of times the kid's active. This is rough. What time are we at? 15 minutes. Okay. So, and we're also at 3:05, so this is going to take me a little while to edit. So, thank you guys so much for joining me in this gameplay video. I really appreciate it. Um, you guys basically won't see the end of this video at all. This was kind of more for my own personal gameplay. Upload those up on the gallery, so I hope that you understand, you know, are fine with that. Well, sorry if you're not. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. If you are new here, hello. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Today was a little bit more of like talking about my ideas for my Sims, aka traumatizing them. So at least there is that. Anyway, thank you all so much and have a wonderful rest of your day. So bye bye.